Okay, Shalom. This is Robert Moffat, the Nebraska camp, and this is GMS Any Quick in the Spirit. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahweh Shemi Shai. This is the Most High and the Son. Blessed salutations to you brothers out there doing the work in truth, sincerity, and double honest high apostles, which are GMS. And I wanted to get into this, into the subject matter. I would say this fiasco that zaback got going. The BS he's pushing, and at one point he's telling them, which he's still trying to uphold, that he's against the mark of the day. He's trying to express that the mark of the beast is not the RFID chip, and his reasoning is the understanding. Well, when we read in the scriptures, it says that anybody that has received the mark of the beast, if it's the way of the American life, at some point you were in the American life. You are a Gentile, okay? Basically, he's saying the mark of the beast is being a Gentile, and basically that's the mark of the beast. But the scripture says if you get it, you're done. If you weren't born into this thing of knowing you're an Israelite and raised up into it, then that means you automatically had the mark of the beast. Okay. All right. So I want to get into this because the main thing I want to tackle is the fact that he implied he took the Baloo angle. What if CIA kicks in my door with some chlorophyll, knocks me out, and I wake up with the RFID chip in me? Look, man, I'm gonna read this, man. Let's get to the scriptures. It says Romans 8:25. Let's see here. I want 8:30, Salakia, 8:30. Moreover, whom he predestinate, okay, them he also called. So let's look up that word predestinate, because I think Zabak missed that one, Salakia. Okay, so let's look up that word predestinate. It means to predetermine, decide beforehand in the New Testament of the Most High decreeing from eternity to be to foreordain, appoint beforehand. Okay, let's go back. If it lets us go back, okay, a second, right? So, let's see here. It says, moreover, whom he predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them also justified, and whom he justified, them also he glorified. Them he also glorified. What shall we say then, Salakia? What shall we then say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us? So all that analogy, what if this happened, what if that shouldn't even be a fucking thought in your mind, considering that if the Most High is with you, who can be against you? Just like they say, oh, the Bible was written by man, but then he cut himself and then said, well, what if they yoke us up on the highways and then, oh, that's just our lot. That's just your lot. You can sit here and do the work, you know what I'm saying? And the Most High don't deem you fit for salvation, man. And you, like the scriptures say, we have called upon our name, and the Most High say, I never knew you. Okay? And it ain't go, the Most High can do what he want, but he's not going to just destroy a wicked nigga, man. I mean, he's not going to destroy a righteous man, So what's going to happen? Everybody has their window of grace, for one. And for two, that person was full of shit at some point in time. Let's see here if I can find this particular scripture. Okay, so This scripture I wanted in particular, Matthew 23 and 25. It says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye may clean the outside of the cup and the platter, but within are full of extortion and excess." The reason why I wanted to bring that out is because, yeah, people could be coming down the highway and byways and do the work and seem very knowledgeable in the truth and even wake some people up, wake some brothers up into being the elect. But a lot of niggas' cup is not clean on the inside, man. Okay, you gotta have your cup clean on the inside. You can't, it says, going on, says, "Thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also." So you gotta have, a lot of niggas that's gonna be taken up and don't get salvation, taken out and don't get salvation is because the inside the cup is not clean, man. That's the point I'm making, and that's how you decipher, because it's not about just cursing out the so-called white man. It's about keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments and fearing the Most High. So, and you got to keep it within being an inner man, okay? And this is what I also wanted to bring out also, is that he also said that the basically the conclusion is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, which is that's not the only thing, man. Okay, you have to fear the Most High and then keep the law, statutes, commandments, and the fear is to respect and stand basically to be into these prophecies. And another thing is fearing the Most High, respecting the Most High. It says, "If you love me, feed my sheep." Okay, so ain't no taking no winners or going into a different. You do the work where the Most High assigned your ass at, man. Okay, once it's hot out, now you back in New York or something like that, or however it works. You're not teaching them a right, saying you're not gonna take the chip because you ain't gonna let nobody put it in you. But at the same time, you're gonna tell them the chip ain't the mark of the beast because that's what your elders were shown. Look, man, it is the mark of the beast, man. Okay, there's no you just haven't done enough research. I don't know. I'm trying to help you out. But at the end of the day, you asking because this technology has been out for so long that it can't be the mark of the beast. And how can you not buy or sell? Look, man, if they come on TV today and tell your ass the American dollar it ain't worth shit anymore, and it's on the RFID chip, then that's what's gonna happen, man. And that's what is gonna eventually happen. Okay. So let's get back into the scriptures, man. All right. See here. I had and I lost it. Salaki Akim. Okay. I want to have to get this first until I run into the next one. It says Matthew 21 and 21. It says, "Yahushua answered and said unto them, Verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do these things, or do which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye say unto this mountain, Be thou removed and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done." So basically, it's talking about just having faith in the Most High. The Most High said that we are predestined, Lord willing, the elect, that we are predestined before the world was ever made on who was going to make it and who was not. He said, "None of these little ones shall fall out of my hand." Okay, so therefore, all that what if and what if this happened, what if that happened story don't mean shit, man. Okay, you either go hard or go home, because if the Most High won't deem you with salvation, it don't matter what obstacle is in front of your way. If you have fear, then the obstacle will become your problem or your stumbling block. Just the same as Peter walking on water, man. Okay? So, these niggas are cast confusion and doubt into the congregation, which shows that's why you gotta have a one body. You have to have one body when it comes to this doctrine. You got to be under the body of Hawashai. You could argue that the mark of the beast, and you could do that. No, man, fuck all that. Look, the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, man. All that BSing and bullshitting and tiptoeing around the fact you wouldn't take it, and it's the image of the beast is a representation of what he's saying, but the actual mark of the beast, the physical implementation uh, uh, impact of the mark of the beast will be implication. So like would be the actual chip. And the reason why I say that is, and he said just because you get a chip don't mean that he owns you or something like that. That basically is what is going to happen, man. He's going to own your health. He's going to own where you locate. He's going to even own when you live or die. Your money, your decisions. Okay, once he put that device in you, it determines how and how you ought to operate, man. The same shit that they're trying to go against with China and all that with the communism. That's basically they just want the one world government, man, one world order, man. Okay, that's what they want. All right. Shalaki, I'm still trying to. Okay, yeah, this is the one I wanted. It's actually Matthew's 14 and 31, but I'm gonna go to the whole passage within itself and get that. And this is actually the scripture I was speaking on earlier, but I was thinking of the particular verse, and the story is within itself. When I was speaking about Peter, right, and go to Matthew 14:25, it says, and in the fourth watch of the night, Yahushua went unto them walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, it is a spirit. And they cried out for fear. But straightway Yahushua spake unto them, saying, be of good cheer. It is I, be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. Okay. And he said, come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Yahushua. Okay. This ain't CIA kicking your door. That shit ain't got shit compared to Yahushua and getting Peter to walk on the water, man. Okay? And Peter really did it on his own, you know? It's just Yahushua, encouraged him to do it, okay? Because just as I read earlier, it's the doubt and fear with basically, for lack of a better word, it will block your spiritual power, man. That's what's blocking it now. It's doubt, fear, being in this world, being trapped in these bodies, man. If we had that, the fact that the Most High said through knowledge is what makes us knowledge is immortal. It will make us live long and things like that. Like, how is that possible? Which we don't know. But just on a minor scale, fucking, if you don't eat pork or smoke or destroy your temple and treat others, then you'll live longer. If you don't commit adultery, you ain't gonna feel the wrath of another man. You ain't gonna feel the wrath of another man. Okay? So just through that simple aspect shows you that the fear of the Lord and faith is what gives you that spiritual power and the spiritual strength, man. And you're gonna need a lot of that in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. You're gonna need a lot of faith, because there ain't gonna be no, oh shit, well, we got the First Amendment, so I can sit out here and do the work. I'm gonna rely on that. Okay, first you're supposed to be out there off the strength of the Most High, and that's it. Fuck CIA, fuck FBI, and all that shit. If they decide to do what they're gonna do, then they're gonna do it, man. But at the end of the day, we know for a fact that the Most High's will is gonna be done. Okay, it says Matthew 14:24 says, but the ship in the midst of the sea was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. And the fourth, Slack, I read that. Let me see here. Verse 29, it says, and he said, come. And when Peter can't come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Yahushua. But when he saw the wind, the wind boisterous, he was afraid. Beginning to sink, he cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Yahushua stretched forth his hands and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? And what zaback is doing is creating a stumbling block of doubt, okay, and because confusion will cause doubt, man. Okay, just like the brother in the on the Eastern Hemisphere over there in the Europe, he brought out the fact that doubt is being in between on making a decision, and that would destroy your fear, man. Okay, like they tell you, fighting is 90% mental. If you don't think you can beat this person, 9 times out of 10 you won't beat this person, man. You know, it's all about your mental, man, and that's the same thing with the scriptures, because we are warriors as soldiers of the Most High, man, and the Most High wanted them soldiers that's gonna um, go down no matter what. They're gonna fight all the way through to the end, even all obstacles. And you can read that. There's so many scriptures that I can read, but but at the end of the day, the main aspect is that all these people, I like to go into the Maccabees, how the Maccabees was getting busy, and they was doing it all off of faith, man. The odds were against them on all sides and all aspects, but they still persevered and fought through that. Okay, there's scriptures, yeah, David and Goliath, you know, the men lapping like dogs. You know, the Lord does amazing things, and if you really and truly believe in that, you wouldn't be worried about what the hell Esau got in store, because at the end of the day, everything Esau has is meant to not be able to be taken down by the common man. Okay? It has to be through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in order to get that glory to him. Okay? See here. All right. I'm a it's a lot of meat on this bone, but it's one of my favorite chapters. You know, I like to get into it a lot, and I'm gonna continue to do so. But Second Ezra chapter 9, verse verse 5. I start at verse 5. It says, "For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and beautiful and powerful works and endings and effects and signs." Okay, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye believe. So it's not about just keeping the commandments, because the man, the guy that was next to him on the cross, he didn't have any works, man. Okay, but he received that salvation. He said, Yahushua granted him, say he will see him in paradise. Okay, it says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. From the beginning, man. Okay? The Most High, through Yahushua, have sanctified them, sanctified the people who going to get saved for him from the beginning. So basically, you just got to go and do it, man. You don't know if you're going to get salvation or not. You just got to have a mindset of fuck the odds, because if you even think about the odds, it will destroy your faith, man. What if CIA or what FBI, what police, what if somebody do this, or anything could fucking happen, man. Don't fucking matter. What's the goal, man? The preach the kingdom of heaven, man, unfiltered. Okay, you can't go out there with doubt or anything on you and expect to be efficient, man. You got to really go out there like, fuck it, man. Prepare yourself as much as you can for any situation, but you sit there and say, fuck it, man, at the end of the day. In the RFID chip, you're going to have to be in the spirit of fuck it. In the time of Jacob's trouble, you have to be in the spirit of fucking and having all faith in the Most High and the Son, man. Okay? Of course, you keep the commandments along the way, but faith is over to keeping the commandments, man. Okay? They have to go hand in hand, of course, but faith basically declares if you're going to keep them commandments right. You know, the fear of the Most High, knowing the Most High exists and that he'll fuck you up, will encourage you to keep those laws, statutes, and commandments. Believe me, okay? The Most High says don't fear what man can do to the body, but fear what the Most High can do to the soul and the body. Okay? So all that scenario, what if this happened, and basically encouraging Jake to go into concentration camps and to get the chip is that bullshit, man. You're supposed to be increasing their faith, exalting, edifying, building them up, man. Not confusing Jake. I already went past where I wanted to go. At the end of the day, we're going to say call halal to Yahweh Shimi Ashai, double honest to apostles / elders, which are GMS, and blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom.